G'day everyone, joined by Tom up at Euroa. Time to take a look at our runners on Saturday. Let's kick off at Randwick. Our first runner is in the opening event. Over the mile, Power Scheme, Mark Zara, gate 10.
He's a really good run at Mornington. He's an improving horse. The wide gate, a little bit of a challenge, but I think he's got a good chance.
Race 5 is the Group 2 Arrowfield Sprint over 1200. Spanish Whisper, Craig Williams in gate 8.
Didn't have a lot of luck last week. He's got to handle the 7-day backup, but she's a talented filly and would expect her to run well.
And taking on Winks in her final run is Harlem for Jamie Carr from gate 8.
He seems to be well in himself and settled in well to Sydney. His last start winning the Group 1 Australian Cup. Obviously this is a tough test for him, but he's on trial if he runs well in this for a trip to Hong Kong.
Race 9 is the Group 1 Coolmore Legacy over the mile. We've got two runners. The first is Amphitrite for Craig Williams in gate 10.
A Group 1 winning filly has settled into Sydney well and would expect her to run well.
And backing up from last week is Fundamentalist for Sam Clipperton in gate 13.
Her backup record is good. Her run in the Doncaster, we probably thought she should have been let slide through the first half of the race. And I'd expect if she can get back to the Autumn Sun form, she'll be well in this.
The final event on the card is the Group 2 Sapphire Stakes over 1200 metres. We've got Alakazam for Craig Williams in gate 18.
Her run in the William Reid was excellent, being placed behind Sunlight. I have seen her win from a wide draw, although the track would want to be better in the good range rather than the soft range to see her at her best.
Across to Adelaide on Saturday, the opening race for 2-year-olds is the listed Decathlon Stakes. We've got two runners. The first is Max Sad, Dwayne Dunn, gate 1.
One at Seymour well, sat on the pace, would expect her to sit up on the pace in this, and she looks to have nice talent.
And drawn alongside in gate 2 is Gentleman's Words for Harry Coffey.
Went very close at a run at Moonee Valley, only narrowly beaten. It looks to have improved off that, and this looks a good opportunity to get some black type.
Race 5 is the listed Port Adelaide Guineas over 1800 metres. We've got Medieval Miss for Jake Towrope in gate 9.
Taking on the boys here, a nice last start winner, and we've set her for this in preparation if she runs well to go to the Oaks.
Race 7 is the Group 3 Schweppervescent Stakes over 1800 metres. We've got See What She Brings, Harry Coffey, gate 16.
The gate's a bit of a challenge. She ran really well last start at Sandown, and she's been racing very consistently, looking for the black type here and also on trial for the Oaks.
Back to Caulfield on Saturday, the opening event for 2-year-olds over 1200 metres. We've got Fiorente's Girl for Lachlan King, gate 4.
It was a really good run first up, found the line well. This looks a hot little race, but watch for her finishing off strongly again.
Race 3 over the 1440, we've got two runners. The first La Bella Diosa, Blake McDougall, gate 8.
Ran extremely well first up, didn't fire second up. Looks to be well in this and comes in well with claim.
And Ocean Deep for Linda Meach in gate 1.
Should sit up on the pace. There doesn't look to be a lot of obvious speed in this. Linda Meach suits these horses that sit on speed, and I think she's got a good chance.
Race 4 over the 2425, we've got Cinder Win, Luke Nolan, gate 10.
Was only beaten 2 lengths in the Mornington Cup. Now that he's had that mile-and-a-half run, very fit, and I think he's got a good hope here.
Race 5 is the listed Galilee Series final over 2425. We've got Celebrity Rain for Luke Nolan in gate 5.
It was a competitive run in his last start at 2000 metres, up to the 2400 here. Wouldn't get him any fitter, and he's got a sniff.
Race 6 is the L.U. Simons over 1440 metres. After an impressive first up win, Seaver 8 for Luke Nolan, gate 8.
Peter Devitt and the Gordons are sponsoring this race, so hopefully we can do well in their colours. He won well first up and would expect him to sit on the pace and give a good kick.
And in the final event on the card over 1600 metres, we have Poetic Dream for Lockie King, gate 7.
He's drawn a gate where he should be able to take advantage of his lightweight and sit closer in the run. His first 2 runs would have to go back from wide draws, and he trialled well at Cranbourne recently, so I'd expect to see an improved effort.
Your best bet ran second last week, Tom. Can we go one better this week?
I think Cinderwind's got his hoof on the till, and I think Severate's good value at around 10 to 1.
Thanks, Tom.